All right, Rudy.
All right, good evening and welcome here to MaxSpeedTV. We're going to be broadcasting a great league here tonight, the Mod Zoo League running at Atlanta, Hot Atlanta they call it. So get ready for some excitement here tonight with the trucks and hopefully enjoy the show. I got in the booth with me here, Ed Hewitt. Welcome, Ed.
Hey, thank you very much, Rudy. It's always a pleasure to work with you.
Well, Atlanta, one of our favorite tracks here, Ed. Where everybody likes Atlanta. What do you think about tonight's race?
Atlanta race? I don't know. It reminds me of Texas, so I'm not too crazy either track. If you put me on a super speedway like Talladega, I might be all right with that.
Well, these guys, they had a little mix up there in the servers, but I think they got it figured out now, and everything's ready to rock and roll. So,
and don't get me wrong, Rudy. Atlanta. Actually, it's a good track. I don't know much difference about Texas and Atlanta. To me, they're both almost the same. They're really good tracks. Don't get me wrong. Like I always talk about, it depends how you drive them, how you lift into the turns, and how you get off the turns. And that's what you got to do here.
Yeah. Well, they've got a pretty good setup out there, Ed. I'll tell you what, I went out and turned a lap with it, and it is awesome. You can flat foot that thing for about 10 laps. It's a pretty good setup.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, them old boys there, they know how to make setups, and it's a awesome setup.
Oh,
well,
that's cool, buddy.
Not too far from qualifying here, so
I was gonna go out there and turn a lap or two, Rudy. See what she does. See what she does.
Yeah, check that setup out, man. It's pretty awesome. I'm gonna find you. You get on the track here, I'll find you.
Okay.
And we'll follow you around. How's that?
Sounds good, Rudy. Just leaving the pit road now.
Sorry, dude.
Okay, how come?
Thought I'd get into you there.
There we go.
Oh, good.
Brand new paint job, Ed?
Yeah, well, it's the same paint job. I just altered some colors to it.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I thought I could get up into you there.
Well, it's pretty sharp looking.
Going out towards the wall there.
I like it. Sticks out like a, pretty good, right? Highly visible.
Yeah, definitely.
Did you get you a new computer?
Yeah, we're right on you here, Ed. If you keep it right down there kind of low to the line, boy, you can just keep it right on the floor.
10-4, Rudy.
You know the line, I don't need to tell you. You're an experienced driver. Oh, nice save. Probably got those tires.
Tires get a little warm.
Yeah, I'd say they're probably a little hot now. Well, I was in 10th place, but as you can see, boy, the guys have just smoked that lap.
She drifted up a little bit there from me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you want to start out down on the white line and let it go up there, and that way it gives you lots of room. But yeah, I think you about destroyed them tires, Ed.
Yeah, I think you got them too hot.
All right, coming down to about 10 minutes here until qualifying starts, so hopefully we do a great job here. Boy, I'll tell you what, this is a lot better running off of this backup on YouTube than it is the primary. I think that primary is just stuffed with too many people broadcasting. Probably a lot of them just broadcasting garbage up there, you know. Nothing important.
No. Dude, I brought our maximum speed TV truck out there on the track tonight, Rudy. It's just awesome. Whoever built the setup, you're right. It's a good setup. Manage the tires. You probably get 10 laps after. After that, I imagine, I kind of burned them up there really quick there, and probably 5 laps because I'm really getting after it. But I think all in all, like you're talking about, Rudy, it's going to be a fun race tonight.
Yeah, I think everybody's hooked up really well here. Watching a pack of them run around here together, and boy, they're doing really good. I wouldn't mind being out there running in a pack with them.
I hear you, buddy.
Because I love this track. I've always had really good success here, and I can't say as I've ever. I might have one win here, I think, but I've had a lot of top 5s. So I've had a lot of really good success here.
You got a favorite out here tonight, Rudy?
No. I mean, I'm sure, probably looking at the lineup here, Kyle Meeks, I believe, is probably going to be a tough one. Dwayne Dunn's going to be another tough one. So, I guess to pick one for a win, it's going to be one of them two, but I don't know which one. But we've still got a lot of guys out here that are pretty tough. Nick Taylor, Teddy Wisniewski, Jeremy Jones, Gary Lowe is right up into the mix of things. So we've got a lot of good guys out here running tonight. This whole league's just stuffed with good guys.
Yeah, 10th for Rudy.
Boy, you're gonna have quite the field of cars too, or trucks. It's like about maybe 22 or 21 or 22 out there, so it'll be a pretty decent field. Got about 7 minutes left here.
I'm gonna go out there and just do a couple more laps here. I just changed my steering ratio. I think that was giving me some problems.
Well, let me see if I can find you on the track here, Ed.
Okay, bring that MaxSpeedTV truck right back out on the track there and give it a whirl.
I'm on you. Do us proud, brother.
Oh yeah, we'll try, Rudy.
I have to make an adjustment here. I can see this. Aha, that's why. Okay, gotcha. Some reason it was messed up there. And there's another spot right there. Okay, now we should be good. Oh, Ed Kabasi out there driving that MaxSpeedTV maximum speed racing truck. Ooh, a lot of tire smoke there, Ed.
a lot of tire smoke there.
All right, coming down to 3.5 minutes left till qualifying. right, already down to almost the 2-minute mark, Ed. So, boy, they're getting right after it here.
Laps here, Atlanta.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think they made it a little longer than what they first had talked about, but somebody said something about changing it to 100 laps, and I guess they did. So yeah, it should be a good race though. All right, looks like practice is over, and we're going to be heading to qualifying, Ed. So I'm going to go ahead and play the Star Spangled Banner for these folks.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Okay, Ed, we're back here. Time's coming in already. Mark Nichols on the top of the 29.555. That beaten out by Dwayne Dunn with a 5.19. Man, them are smoking hot laps.
Pretty flash. Pretty flash.
Yeah. Wow.
I was going to say flash, but a fast.
That's pretty awesome.
We'll have to put flash on Dwayne's truck there for him.
Yeah, there you go.
Little lightning bolts.
Brock Hubble right there in second, so boy, Mark Nichols didn't stay on that top pole there for very long.
Oh, heck no.
Nick Taylor in fourth, Dunn fifth, Kinnaman in sixth. And Martin wasn't real fast in practice, and boy, he comes out here and does a great job in qualifying. Wow. Good job. Pretty tight field. I mean, you look at it from first to 10th is about 1/10 of a second.
Yeah, I see that, Rudy. Boy, that's some close times.
Man, tell me these guys ain't been practicing with that setup.
They sure have.
Yeah, they've been doing a great job of it. Should be coming down pretty close to the closing of practice or qualifying. And there you have it. Dwayne Dunn on the pole. Okay, we're going to get down here to the grid, and we will get everybody counted out here. All right, Dwayne Dunn on the pole with a 29.518. So congratulations to Dwayne for great pole position. Good job. In second, the number 3 of Brock Hubble. In third, the number 48 of Mark Nichols. In fourth, the number 07 of Nick Taylor. In fifth, the 31 of John Dunn. In sixth, the number 29 of Terry Bellinger. In seventh, the 43 of Dustin Kinnaman. In eighth, the number 14 of Jeff Martin. In ninth, the number 75 of Ronald Finney. In 10th, the 22 of Lee Sandville. In 11th, the 000 of Derek Stanley. And 12th, the number 2 of Nathan Miller, another strong runner to watch for him tonight. So Jeremy Jones in the 54 starting 13th. In 14th, the 46 of Anthony Cianci. In 15th, Frank Reese in the number 34. In 16th, the number 27 of Kyle Meeks. In 17th, the 02 of Tyler Stanley. In 20th, the number 4 of Timothy Kelleher. Lyle Cole in the 77 starting 21st. In 22nd, the 38 of Gary Lowe. And I believe that may run out the field. I don't see anybody else on the track at the moment. I think Kerry is officiating. And I did not see Teddy or Michael Updegraff.
Nope, I didn't either, Rudy. I just went down through that list and I didn't see their truck on the track at all yet.
Yeah, they were in practice, but obviously something else came up or whatever. All right, these guys are ready to rock and roll, anxious to get this thing going.
Got the old 2 pulling off the track, maybe getting the back of the field, it looks like.
I'm ready for some hot Atlanta racing here, boys. Hot Atlanta.
It is probably warm there tonight, Rudy.
Yep. I'm sure it is. It's pretty warm here, and I ain't that far from Atlanta, so. All right, Ed, you want to get them going?
I sure can, Rudy.
Make sure we are live.
Pace car ducks in. Green, 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 boys. Let's go racing.
Dwayne Dunn gets a great jump right there on the
My
field.
God, he did too, boy.
Whew. Takes him right to the top of the list. Brock Hubble right there in second. Mark Nichols in third. Right behind him, a pretty good battle in here. Terry Bellinger up on the high side. It looks like Nick Taylor gets by, and John Dunn trying to get by him, but going to have to tuck in behind Terry.
Yeah, it looks like they're just going to settle in there and just ride the track, Rudy.
Yeah, probably not a bad thing to do here. Ride out a few of the laps, and because we're going to have pit stops, so you know everything can change with pit strategies. Nathan Miller, watching him here, working his way up through, already up to 10th, started 12th.
Oh boy, our leader just scrubbed the wall right there.
That cost him a little bit of momentum, and Brock Hubble closed up on him. Now Brock kind of falls off coming out of turn 2. Mark Nichols closes on him. Everybody's single file all the way back through, so good racing. What it's going to take to survive this thing. Just got to race clean and you know, keep your nose out of trouble. You got to keep the fenders intact.
Oh, you better believe it, Rudy. I mean, that's the way to do it here. Especially we're doing 100 laps here in Atlanta tonight, and we got a bunch of good drivers out here. So I think they're just going to be patient and just drive the track. We got a truck in the wall. It's going to get loose. Oh.
Terry Bellinger slides it out across.
23.
29.
Oh, I'm sorry. We got those numbers upside down.
Boy, he's
No
got
caution yet?
a lot of damage. No caution. A lot of damage on that truck, though, as he gets it back up on the track and gets it going.
That leader don't catch him.
I think he's probably going to be heading for pit road here before too much longer. He's got a ton of damage on that truck.
Oh, yep. Terry Bellinger hit that wall pretty hard.
Well, as he tries to get caught back up to the field, he's going to be about 21 seconds behind the leader, which only puts him about 8 seconds ahead of the leader. These guys are turning 29-second laps, so he's not too far ahead of them. Brock Hubble still tucked up underneath Dwayne Dunn right there for second. And now we got Nick Taylor in third as he got by Mark Nichols. And quite a ways back to John Dunn. And John's got damage on that front right corner a little bit. So he's been into the wall.
Yeah, no, I think what happened there, John Dunn got into Terry Bellinger there, and he come down his nose there and caught his front nose there and pushed him out of the way.
Oh, man.
That was what brought Bellinger around there. He come off that wall and right in front of him.
Jeff Martin up to 6th. Got a little rear damage on that as well. Right behind him in 7th, Nathan Miller. Coming all the way from 12th. There he is. Oh, whoa, he gets into
Saved it.
Man, what a save Jeff Martin did right there. And that cost Nathan Miller a lot of momentum and cost him a couple of places.
Oh, it sure did. Boy, he got really, really loose off that turn.
Well, he didn't back off of the gas, and he should have. Seen the 14 coming around, and he should have backed off that gas, but he kept his foot right in it.
Yeah, he sure did. It's too bad about Jeff Martin there, man. But he got it. He saved it. Kept it up on the track, man. No caution. Awesome.
Yeah, he's back here under fire. He's on the outside. Going to get passed up by Kyle Meeks and Tyler Stanley. So both of those guys go around Jeff, putting Jeff back to 16th. Looks like we've got somebody... Lyle Cole. Don't know what's going on with Lyle. He's just coming off pit road now.
I don't know what happened to Rudy. I didn't see nothing went on there. I could probably back it up and see what was going on there.
That's all right.
See what happened.
He's a couple of laps down now, so he's been on pit road.
Okay. He might have gotten a wall or something that we missed.
All right, Brock Hubble still in 2nd. Trying to keep right up on underneath Dwayne Dunn to stay in that draft. These guys said the setup's really good for 10 laps, and then you got to lift a little in the corners. And I'm hearing Brock lift just a touch in the corners. I've noticed 3 and 4, you really don't have to lift hardly at all. But 1 and 2, you got to lift a little bit. It's that coming out of turn 2, that wall comes up on you real quick.
Oh, it sure does, Rudy. I didn't find nothing on the 77 Cole there. I went backed it all up, all the way up to when we first started, and I didn't see nothing, Rudy.
Okay, good. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Terry Bellinger was on pit road, now coming off pit road. Got a lot of damage that... I don't know if he got any of that fixed up or not. Yeah, it looks like he did. I believe they do have one reset, I think.
Okay.
So if that's the case, he's used his one reset now. And, it's going to be a long race without any resets.
Oh, it sure is, Rudy. You got to try to see what you got.
And he goes 3 laps down now.
We always talk about Atlanta. Anything is possible here.
Oh, yeah. When this front 3 have pulled away by 3 seconds over Mark Nichols. Mark Clure back in 4th here, running 3 seconds behind the leader. And he has, ooh, man, he had to really back out of it, and that cost him 2 positions right there on the backstretch. And he's going to lose another one. Nathan Miller going by him. Wow, and another one. Jeremy Jones going by him. So he dropped 4 positions in 1 lap.
That's Nichols that dropped to the wall there, Rudy.
Yeah. Mark Nichols. I don't know what the deal was there, whether he I guess he got just a little bit tight or something in the turn, and it went up the hill on him. And I'll have to get them tires cooled off a little bit and try to maybe pick up another position or 2, but well, he's really fallen back quick. Well, one we haven't talked about, Ronald Finney, running in 5th right now, leading this parade around here, this back part of the field. Started 9th today, running up in the 5th position. Dr. Pepper machine doing quite a good job. Kyle Meeks trying to work his way up through the field, get up there toward the front. I wanted to look and see here. He started 16th today, and he's only up to the 13th place. But I'll tell you, Ed, you know, with as good as this setup is, and
we got one up here by the grass, really low. Hope they can solve. Oh, they got around. Oh,
we got
Kyle
more
Meeks
of
got
them.
into somebody, boy. The yellow.
Let's go back and take a look here.
Here, Kyle Meeks getting to, is it the 16 or 46?
Gary Lowe, I'm looking at here. Don't know what happened to him, but we're going to check this out.
Oh, Anthony. So Meeks getting into Anthony, but the 38 was spinning on the high side coming down.
Yeah, he was right up there into marbles.
Yeah, Kyle Meeks got into
Ooh, right there it was. Let's see. Somebody was
Kyle Lowe. He gets loose up on the high side, but the Meeks gets into the 46.
Yeah, because there was let's see, that was the 000 there of Derek Stanley, was down on the low side, and was about to catch the grass when that all started.
Yeah, they were. Yeah. That's what happened there. Because he thought he was going to come up.
Yep. And that made Anthony check up a little bit, and Kyle got into the back of him, and Gary Lowe and him both went out across the grass. So that's what brought the caution out right there. All right, everybody on pit road.
You might as well get new rubber.
Might as well. Leader on pit road, Brock Hubble. Looks like a 4-tire change for both of those guys. And they're away. Kyle Meeks wanting to stay out. It looks like he's going to stay out to lead a lap possibly here. 21 laps. Well, I don't know if I'd want to stay out there on them old tires, knowing everybody behind you is going to have fresh feel goods on that thing. I don't know. Could
Well,
be.
that's just risky.
Yeah, it could be tough.
Boy, the 46 and Anthony, boy, he saved that truck, man, and didn't get on anything. Ran the grass there for a while. I don't know if he messed up that front splitter or not, but he was rolling through all that mess, and it don't look like he's got any damage on the truck at all, so he was a good save right there by him.
That's good. Well, Ed, I'll be right back. I got to check on something.
Okay.
Okay, Ed, I'm back. Sorry.
Oh, no worry.
I had to make sure I took my medicine.
Oh, yeah, I took mine at 8:30, so we're good there.
Actually, I was about an hour and a half late, but oh well.
I get that way sometimes. During the day, I do. I did a ticket at 10:30, and I'll say, oh, what time is it? 11, 12 o'clock? Oh, my God, I'm way over.
Well, looks like Dwayne Dunn was our leader there, going to be restarting second. Brock Hubble third, Nick Taylor fourth, Ronald Finney fifth, Nathan Miller sixth, Lee Sandville seventh, John Dunn eighth, Jeremy Jones ninth, and Tyler Stanley your top 10.
Kyle Meeks up there leading this pack around.
Yeah, now remember, he's out there on old tires, the only one that has not been on pit road.
Boy, that's going to be risky.
Oh boy, he could be a rolling roadblock for these guys back here that have got them fresh tires. I don't know if this is going to work out or not. We'll see. He's a good racer, but you know how tires are at a premium at any track, Ed.
Oh, you better believe it. If you got a chance to take all four good freshers on there, you better do it.
Yes, sir. Well, we'll see here in a minute. I'll get them started this time, and we'll get them rocking and rolling around the track here. Kyle Meek's going to bring him to the line. Dwayne Dunn starting on the outside. Kyle's going to have the line going into turn 1, but coming out of 2, he's got to be able to clear Dwayne and get it up there to the top side. Pace car's in. Kyle hits the gas. Good start by him. Dwayne Dunn in second. Oh, Dwayne comes down the hill just a touch right there and almost gets into the front corner of Brock Hubble. Kyle Meeks putting quite a distance on Dwayne Dunn, already out there almost a half a second. Nathan Miller on the inside. Let's see, he gets by Ronald Finney. Ronald Finney goes back. Another one is Lee Sandville gets by him. What's up with Ronald Finney's machine?
The Dr. Pepper machine, really.
Yeah.
Stuck up on that high side. I don't know what's going on. He can't get down or what's going on with his truck.
And everybody freight training by him right now. Jeremy Jones, the next one to get by him on the inside. Has to back out. Ronald gets a good run. Go to Tyler Stanley up there on the high side. Now he gets it down. These guys start to get single file again here. The one I've been watching that's been on the move is Nathan Miller, coming from 12th up to 5th now. And boy,
Dwayne Dunn's going to be on the back bumper of Meeks here in a few seconds.
Yes, he is. He is right there.
He's going to take this lead. Oh, they're both going to drop on that low side. Get up on the high side there, Meeks.
Good battle side by side going into the turn. Oh, and they touch. Nathan Meeks gets washed up the hill. Oh, and Dwayne Dunn gets loose. Oh, and he's not going to save it. Oh, that's going to bring out the second caution. Man, he really tried to save that. Wow, that was intense.
Let's back that up and look at that replay.
Yes, sir. We are on it. He had a good run here. Coming down the front stretch, comes to the inside of Kyle Meeks. Going into turn 1, he looked pretty good, but then that's when they got together, and I think it just upset that truck, and he just really had a hard time recovering from that. And he tried to dive it down to the bottom coming out of 2, and pinching that down like that really overdid it right there. Comes back up the hill into the outside wall. Spins it around a little bit. Looks like he might not have took too much damage on that though, Ed. I think if anything, it just kind of crushed the front bumper in a little bit. I think he's going to be okay. So Brock Hubble up front for the first time today. Yoo-hoo! Good job, Brock. Well, he's been patient and you know, kept that thing in there pretty good. Wondering here if we may see Kyle Meeks come down pit road now under caution. He's going to give up a lot of track position.
Brock there might have got pushed a little air up on that rear spoiler, boy, and that upset the truck right there when Brock came up on his back of his bumper.
Yeah, he was already out of shape from touching Kyle Meeks, and then when Brock come up there and took that air off, yeah, it was just unrecoverable. Well, Dwayne Dunn's on pit road trying to get that damage fixed up, but Kyle Meeks still has not made an attempt to come down pit road yet. So, 29 laps into this. He may be just going to try to stay out there as long as he can, because I believe they can make this on one pit stop. With the cautions now, they should be able to get over 50 laps on a tank of fuel easy here now with the caution laps. So he can stop on lap 60 and that'll be his final pit stop of the day or something, you know.
Oh, 10-4 on that, Rudy.
So it could be smart. Could be smart strategy. We'll see how it works out. All right, Brock Hubble, Nick Taylor second, Kyle Meeks third, Nathan Miller up to fourth, Lee Sandville fifth, Ronald Finley in sixth, Tyler Stanley seventh, Jeremy Jones eighth, John Dunn ninth, and Mark Nichols, your top 10. Everybody's ready to go back green here, and I don't think we've got maybe one guy on pit road. Looks like Lyle Cole may be on pit road again. Not sure, maybe he's taking his car behind pit road.
Melby's still on pit road there. I'm watching him. He's taking all 4 sets of tires.
Okay, he's blinking on my end here. Terry Bellinger showing him a couple of laps down. Hopefully he can get them laps back and be in contention.
77 Cole, it's just leaving the pits now, Rudy.
All right. He's still on the lead lap. He's back there quite a ways, but he'll get caught up and stay on the lead lap.
No, is this a new driver to this team, Rudy?
I believe so, because I don't remember ever seeing Lyle. I believe he is a new one. Dwayne Dunn, after that spin, been on pit road, and he's back in 18th position, Ed. So he's got his work cut out for him to get back up there to the lead. He was our pole sitter. You always hate to see the pole sitter back in 18th, you know.
Yeah, it's just always something happens, you know. You up towards the front there, and I thought he was going to lead that. You know, he had an awesome truck. He was going forward, and just try to get that, you know, truck back out in the front there, and then got down to that low side there, and you always get a mishap that happens on the track. No matter where you're in front or somebody, or in the back of somebody, it's just something always happens.
Yep, that's correct.
It's awesome that he saved that truck. It got it into the wall just a little bit, but he did an awesome job saving it.
Well, the lights are off on the pace car, Ed. Let's get them going this time, buddy.
You bet, buddy. Brock Hubble gonna lead him down here. Look at that Nick Taylor up on the high side there in the second spot there, Rudy.
Yeah.
Okay, buddy, here we go. The pace car ducks in one more time. Green, 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 boys. Let's go boogie him one more time.
Boy, Brock got a heck of a start. Seems like the guy on the, well, not the pole, but the guy on the lead there, boy, he really gets a good start. Nathan Meeks, Kyle Meeks running in second, Nathan Miller in third, as he did clear Nick Taylor. Oh, and Nick goes way up the hill, and he is going to lose a ton of positions.
Oh, my God, there's wreck after wreck there. That's the big one.
Oh,
that happen.
Man. And
wow,
I think,
yeah, trucks rolled over and everywhere, smoking.
I think Nick Taylor's the one that started all that. He got it up against that wall. We're going to watch this here and see, but Looks like going into turn 3 right here, he just like went straight into the wall. And you know how it is, Ed, when you're trying to get off that wall, it's just like glue. And when he finally gets that thing to come off the wall, it just cuts right down in front of Mark Nichols. Holy smokes. And it's on from there. Just mayhem everywhere. And it looks like he continues on, but boy, we got a lot of guys going to get into it down below here. Mark Nichols' truck is just going to be totally trashed. Holy, this is pretty bad.
Well, Nick Taylor looks like he got up into the marbles up on that high side, just couldn't get it off the wall, and it finally let loose. It's like a magnet. Once it lets loose, it just drops.
Yeah, we got guys clear up in the air. The 14 truck of Jeff Martin. Wow, what a ride he went on.
Oh, it was terrible. A lot of damaged trucks.
Yeah, what a ride he went for. Man, that was... I got a headache watching that. Wow, lots of guys tore up, and but the leader's staying out. Brock Hubble, Kyle Meeks in second. We've got a lot of folks on pit road. Dwayne Dunn, Mark Nichols, Anthony Cianci, Gary Lowe on pit road, Frank Reese on pit road. All them guys involved in that wreck. And we're just a little past a third of the way through the race here, folks. Let's take a look here at the race analysis. This is caution number 3, and we've only had a couple of lead changes, so Dwayne Dunn.
I had to snap a picture of that. That shot with the 14 and the 34, just like up over the catch fence there, Rudy.
Yeah, that was intense there.
Hope they're all right.
Alright, coming to lap 36. So we've got quite a bit of racing to go here, folks. So, been pretty amazing racing. I love, like I said, I always love Atlanta. And Atlanta does, they call it Hot Atlanta because it does produce some great racing. So, but we got lots of good racing yet to come. These guys up front here battling really hard here. We've got some good runners: Brock Hubble, Kyle Meeks, Nathan Miller, Lee Sandville, and Ronald Finney, your top 5. Looks like Mark Nichols, Gary Lowe still on pit road. Jeff Martin and Frank Reese have retired from the race. So, I think Frank Reese was another new one. He used to be in our league, but that was like about 3 seasons ago. All right, doubled up here.
Gonna go green again, Rudy.
Yes, sir. Ready to rock and roll again. Let's see what Brock does this time. See if he catches Kyle sleeping on this restart. Pace car's on pit road. Brock hits the gas. Kyle right there with him. Pretty good that time. But Nathan Miller coming up on the inside right here of Kyle Meeks. Now Nathan's got the line going into the turn, but he doesn't have a good line coming out of the turn. Actually, Kyle's got the line coming out of the turn. But boy, Nathan's still hanging tough right here. Nathan pulls ahead by about a half a truck length. Not quite clear of Kyle. Ooh, man, they're still awful close right there. Finally, Nathan does clear Kyle. Uh-oh. That wasn't good. That was not good.
Oh my God, there's cars everywhere now.
We're going to go back and watch that. It looked like to me maybe Nathan and Kyle may have got together.
That's what happened. Actually, that Kyle and Nate got together.
Yeah. Okay, right here's where Nathan gets a little bit loose going into turn 1. And I think he was checking up a little. Kyle tries to come in underneath him, not backing out, and Nathan's right there. Them two get together. Man. Oh, and it's on from there. Everybody going to pile up after that. Dang.
He looks like he saved it, but Meats has come up sliding up in front of him. Went on from there.
Yeah,
Start iron driving.
I'm going to... what I'm going to do here is I'm going to ride along with him on the right front fender. Right front fender here. And we'll watch as Kyle Meeks comes up on Nathan Miller here. You can see Nathan's truck gets a little out of shape. I think Kyle may have been taking the air off of him a little bit right there. And then this is where they get together. They touch, and it's on from there because, oh man, all kinds of melee going to happen after that.
Boy, Nathan Miller, he took a ride. That thing just spinning down the track upside down, rolling like a barrel. Up on his top, roll sideways. Well, he took a hard hit.
Yeah, lots of guys getting involved in that. Oh man, oh man. Well, too bad for these guys. But we've got another brand new leader up front right now, and that's Derek Stanley. And he's got a little bit of damage on the nose of that. Well, looks like a couple more folks have retired from the race. Gary Lowe, Dustin Kinnaman, and Nathan Miller may have all retired from the race. Well, I think I'm going to see if I can get down here and talk to, we try to get a word in with Tyler Stanley.
I am. 2 left. So.
Yeah, if they let me.
4.
Tyler Stanley, this is Rudy up in the MaxSpeedTV booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir, Rudy.
Well, Tyler, it's been a little bit rough out there for most of everybody. It's been a lot, but you've managed to get through there. You're going to be restarting in third. You want to get up there and lead some laps, I'm sure. What do you got for the leaders?
I think I've got a little bit more than some. I just got my car fixed, and I got 4 fresh made pops, and I don't think the leader or second place pitted. So I feel I've got a little bit of advantage in that part.
Well, we've seen a lot of cars, a lot of damaged trucks out there tonight, so we'll wish you the best of luck and try to keep it clean from here on out if you can, and hopefully we'll talk to you in Victory Lane.
Copy that, Rudy. Take it easy.
Well, let's see what they've got for Derek Stanley. Going to be restarting on lap 43 here, Ed. Well, lots of guys out of it. Mark Nichols back out on the track now after a lengthy pit stop. Going to be restarting about 6 laps down to the leader. Well, Ed, get him going here, buddy.
You bet. Pace car ducks in. Boogie, boogie, guys. Let's go racing.
Good job by these guys. Nice, clean restart. Tyler Stanley does get by Brock Hubble. So Brock Hubble falling back to the 4th position. Kyle Meeks up on the inside of him. The 4 of them battle it out up here in the front. Whoa! Brock Hubble getting really loose, saving it though. But boy, that's going to cost him.
We got cars over. We got one in the grass down here in the infield. Don't just save it. Don't come back on the track. Go riding it out.
Is that Tyler Stanley?
Oh, we got one in the. Got a crash. Got a crash. Looks like Cole there.
Yep.
In the back.
Lyle Cole. All right, that bringing the caution out. We'll go back and check this out. Well, that's not what I wanted. Well, he got really loose in 2. It may have got just a tap there by the 75, but boy, the 07 Nick Taylor comes around and really hits him hard. So Lyle Cole up into the outside fence. Going to have a ton of damage on it. Makes that truck about 3 feet shorter than it was before this. Going to be sitting on pit road for a while on that one. Brand new leader again, Kyle Meeks out front.
Brock Hubble's coming down pit road there, Rudy. Looks like he's going to get some fresh four tires there on that truck.
He comes to a screeching halt in his pit stop. Right side's going on. And left side's going on. So 4 tire change, and I believe, Ed, he can make it from here to the end.
I think he can, Rudy.
As long as he keeps the rubber on that thing, you know, don't use it all up out there. He should be in pretty decent shape. He's going to be restarting 6th. And still on the lead lap. The ones that are off the lead lap is Nick Taylor, Jeremy Jones, Lyle Cole, Lee Sandville, John Dunn, and Mark Nichols. And all the rest of the guys are out of the race. We've lost, let's see, Frank Reese, Jeff Martin, Gary Lowe, Dustin Kinnaman, Timothy Kelleher, and Nathan Taylor.
Wow.
So, lost quite a few guys. Down to 14 trucks out there yet. And a lot of them got battle scars.
You better believe they do, Rudy.
Well, that was a quick caution. So hopefully now they'll get spread out a little bit. Now, you know what, I got to thinking, Ed. No, I don't think Brock can make it the rest of the way. Because that would be 54 laps, and I don't think you can make 54 laps on a tank of fuel. So,
I don't think so. I think you're around, what's that, 36? Or 40, maybe? I don't remember.
It's like about 45.
Oh, 45, right? 45, 46.
Yeah, 46. I did one time make it 50. I don't remember now. 50 or no. I don't remember. It was like close to 50.
It's probably around 48, maybe.
Yeah. But I think we had one caution in there, so that might have kind of threw it out. But yeah, that's been a long time ago. Alright, lights should go off on the pace car.
They sure do.
They do, yes. Alright,
We'll be going green this time around.
Yes, on lap 49. So we'll have 52 laps to go. Well, I mean, we've seen a lot of good racing, and you know, I think it's what's really tearing it up here is the lack of, you know, when you come up on somebody like that, it's stealing the air off of their truck, and they're just getting loose, you know. So I mean, it's not anybody's fault. It's just the way it is, you know.
Well, here's my theory on that. If you already think you're going to get loose and you got a truck coming up on that back rear spoiler, you're going to even get looser. Because now we took the air off the back of the truck.
Absolutely.
But we're going to be going green this time, Rudy.
All right, I'll get them going this time.
Okay.
Pace car ducks on pit road. Kyle Meeks brings them to the line. Everybody antsy to get going, and he hits the gas. Green, green, green.
Oh, there's a little checkup there, boy. That was a bad restart.
Yeah, it was. Kyle Meeks gets right out there, though. Derek Stanley in second. Derek just a little squirrely coming out of turn 2. Ronald Finney in third. Dwayne Dunn back into the mix of things, running in. Well, he goes back to 5th as Terry Bellinger clears him and goes on by. Next one, Tyler Stanley looking to get by Dwayne Dunn. So Dwayne's got that little bit of damage on that truck. He's stuck up on the high side, can't get down, and that could really be sending him back in the field.
Oh, it sure can. Well, yeah, you can tell you got a lot of damage on that passenger side there, fender. Or that right side, boy. Really damaged it.
Ronald Finney up on the inside of Derek Stanley, putting Derek back to 3rd. Terry Bellinger into it.
Boy, he closed up back in that bumper, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Gonna run him over.
Terry Bellinger clearing Derek Stanley now. Holy smoke. Derek going back pretty quick. Out front, Kyle Meeks continuing to lead here. Ronald Finney second, Terry Bellinger third, Tyler Stanley fourth, Brock Hubble fifth. Derek Stanley goes back to sixth now as Brock Hubble clears him. Dwayne Dunn sitting there in seventh. And he's went backwards, but he's kind of hanging loose right there right now, running about 1.8 seconds. And he's got the whole track to use, so doesn't get stuck up on that high side and go backwards anymore. Anthony Cienci in 8th, running 6.4 seconds behind these guys. Wow. Way back there. Last one on the lead lap, too. Down to 13 trucks left in the race here. Ronald Finney in second, trying to chase down Kyle Meeks. Terry Bellinger right behind him in third. Let's ride along with him here for a minute. Let's just see if these guys hold a good line going into turn one here. You hear Terry just burp that gas just a little bit. It kind of sets that nose down right into the turn. Gives you a little bit more bite. You need every bit of help you can when you're steering one of these, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, you sure do, Reed. You talked about that, burping the gas just a little bit. And then, it just sets the nose so that in front of that truck can turn.
That time we didn't hear Terry burp it, and I'll tell you what, it almost got him sideways.
You see that when he didn't burp it, just like the rear end started stepping out.
Yep. Now he's got some company here. Tyler Stanley up on the inside of Terry Bellinger. And Brock Hubble.
Stick, though.
Nope. Brock Hubble right there as well. Tyler's got to regroup and try to keep that thing in behind Brock now and cool them tires off. Boy, he almost got it loose. We talk about the air around these things a lot, Ed, and man, I'm telling you, they're so sensitive to the air around these things anymore. I don't know if you've noticed that or not.
Oh, big time, Reed. I noticed that by this race tonight. I've noticed a truck get up on the back of somebody. Boy, this thing gets really, really loose.
Yep. Terry Bellinger goes a little bit wide coming off of turn 4.
And Brock's looking on the inside.
Yes, sir.
Bellinger. Can he hold it? Can he get in the stick?
Looks like he did, but he might have had to back off.
Side.
Yeah. Good racing by them two. Brock's got him by about a half a truck length, well, almost a full truck length, but not enough to really clear him. There, he finally clears him. He can come up across and make Terry check up a little bit.
Tyler might want to go on underneath him now. Those leaders, they're loving that. There's all these guys fighting back here positioned, but those leaders just taking off.
Yes, sir. Yeah, Tyler trying to clear Terry Bellinger, but boy, I'll tell you, they're getting awful dancy back here. Terry up on that high side, can't get back down. Now Derek Stanley looking to clear him. Oh, and they're almost 3 wide going down the backstretch.
Good drive right there.
Yes. Well, it always does seem to, when you get the first few cautions out of the way, it really does kind of, kind of tightens up the field a little bit and makes people think about when they start making a pass or something, they start doing things a little smarter, you know. And
Exactly, Rudy.
you know, it really does make a difference, I think.
Bellinger trying to look on the inside again.
Yeah, that is a good battle going on right there between them three. Brock Hubble finally clearing all them guys and getting out ahead of them. Now setting his sights on them front two up there, Kyle Meeks and Ronald Finney. Those two having a race of their own as they pulled away quite a bit, about 1.4 seconds away from Brock Hubble. Go back here and check on Dwayne Dunn. Well, you can tell that little bit of damage he's got left on that truck has cost him a lot out there. He's back 6.1 seconds.
Wow.
So just that little bit of right front corner damage. We're going to go down here and look at it a little bit closer. You can see the right front tire sticking out on that. A lot of aerodynamics have come into play right there. The truck just not feeling as good out there on the track as it was when he started the race. All right, up front, Kyle Meeks still in the lead, and he's got Ronald Finney right there behind him. And Brock Hubble, I believe, Ed, is starting to close in on them.
Yeah, he is. He's got some fresh air there, and he's starting to move up towards the leaders there. He got, like I said, he got behind a bunch of traffic there, and just worked hard to get by some of those guys, and now he's moving forward.
He's just kind of hanging right there, about 1.5 seconds behind him, but Tyler Stanley not far behind him in 4th, Derek Stanley in 5th, Terry Bellinger 6th. And last one on the lead lap, Dwayne Dunn, 7.4 seconds back. Jeremy Jones in 8th, 1 lap down. Lee Sandville, he's in 9th, 1 lap down. Or a couple laps down, excuse me. John Dunn, 10th. A lot of rear damage on the back of that truck. Quite a bit on the front, too. Nick Taylor with a lot of damage. Looks like maybe he did get a little bit of that fixed up, though. Mark Nichols, let's see. Mark Nichols awful slow on the track here. Getting back up to speed now. I think he might have tried to gather it back up there. But Anthony Cianci, 12th place. Looks like he is out of the race. All right, Kyle Meeks out front, starting to pull away from 2nd place. Out ahead of Ronald Finney there by almost 1/2 second now, Ed.
Yeah, he sure is. He's just pulling away. I don't know what's going on with our 2nd place driver there. I don't know what's going on. Maybe tires are giving out and he's just starting to jump off the gas a little earlier.
Not enough Dr. Pepper on them tires to make them sticky enough to help them, huh?
Yeah, no, I don't think he's got anything left, Rudy.
Well, it's turning into a good race here, Ed.
You know what? You know, we get these trucks spread out a little bit. It just makes an awesome run for these guys. A lot of trucks on a track. We've missed a lot of drivers out here, but these guys at the end are doing a heck of a job.
Sure are, yep. Brock Hubble back here in 3rd, and it's about 1 second back to Tyler Stanley from him. Brock running about 1.7 seconds, so he was gaining some time. Now he's starting to lose a little bit. He's lost a couple of tenths here in the last couple laps.
I think what's happening, Rudy, the tires are wearing, and if you're going to get that out of this, you know, just for this long run that we're having here, and the tires just going to give out.
Well, you know, the one thing that that I think all the drivers can actually agree on. These trucks run so awesome when they're in clean air.
Oh, they do. You're right, Rudy. But they don't get the downforce. They don't know air around each other. Then makes them all loosened up. Yep. When you got clean air and you're just traveling and you're just running your race. You run the race that you want to be ran on. You know what I mean?
Yep. And we're starting to see that now with these guys spread out a little bit around the track. Each truck is pretty much running in clean air. They're that far apart.
You see how nice and stable these trucks are, Rudy, and they're in clean air? They just look like they're running nice and smooth, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
They're not hobbling, they're not wobbling, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. So great run by these guys. Lee Sandville, they're running about, I think he's running 2 laps down, actually. Yeah, 2 laps down to the leader, running in 9th. He's right ahead of Derek Stanley. But Derek's in 5th on the lead lap. Terry Bellinger in 6th, trying to get back up there and catch up to Derek. And poor Dwayne Dunn back here, 14 seconds now behind the leader. Wow.
Yeah, that's too bad about that driver tonight. He was doing an awesome job there. Got in some trouble earlier. Got some damage on that truck, and now it just got the pull in the back.
Yeah, he was our pole setter, led the first 20 laps of the race, and then it's just been all downhill from there. And it's too bad, but that's racing.
Yeah, it is, Rudy.
You got to just take it in stride,
Yeah, that's all you do. Every track you go to, you know what I mean? Whatever happens on the track, man, you just try to do your best.
Yep.
Okay. Got the 54 is going to be pitting this lap, Rudy.
54, all right. We'll get on old Jeremy Jones here and see if when he comes down pit road, all these guys I think are going to have to make one more pit stop. So Jeremy going to do it just a little early. He gets that thing woed down when he crosses the line, so you don't get that speeding penalty. .45 mile an hour you got to maintain, so whoops, wrong button. Okay, he stops. Let's see, probably going to be a 4-tire change, I'm sure. Wouldn't take 2 tires. 4 tires, topping off the tank, and he's still sitting there. He may have got a speeding penalty, Ed.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he might have been just a little hot coming in on pit road. I believe that's what happened. Yes, sir.
Oh, it's too bad for that driver.
Terry Bellinger on pit road now, making his final pit stop. Right sides only for Terry Bellinger.
Oh boy.
Ooh, well, that
48's pitting.
could be a good call, though.
Ooh, Brock hits the wall.
48, Mark Nichols getting ready to come down pit road. He's way back in 12th. He's several laps down, but he's still out there turning laps. Well, as I always say, Ed, if you stay in the race, I mean, he's picked up a lot of positions. A lot of guys have gotten out of the race, so he's picked up a lot of positions just by staying out there and staying in it.
Well, you might as well. I mean, what else you got to do? You got drivers leaving. Their trucks are all wrecked out. You might as well stay in the race.
As long as it...
Oh, our leader's pitting. The second place guy's leading.
Oh, yeah. So Kyle Meeks
is leading in the pits.
Yep, coming down pit road right now.
Finley and Meeks pitting.
Right sides only for Kyle Meeks. Let's see, Ronald Finney, right sides only for Ronald Finney as well.
He's off and gone.
So 2-tire change this close, 20 laps to go. We got Brock Hubble out here still turning laps. I'm sure we'll probably be seeing him on pit road here before too much longer. Well, right now, Kyle Meeks has led the most laps with 43 laps. I don't think anybody can beat that. The only one that could actually, nobody can beat that right now. I was looking at it, I thought maybe Dwayne Dunn could, but no. Even if he led the rest of the laps, he'd be short. So Kyle Meeks will lead the most laps. Derek Stanley in second. Dwayne Dunn in third. Dwayne Dunn running about 23 seconds behind the leader right now. And we're still waiting to see if Brock Hubble, when he's going to come down pit road. He may not. All right, looks like Mark Nichols did finally take his truck behind pit road. Calling it a day, finishing in the 12th position. So not bad. Just by staying out there, Ed.
They're not awesome.
Yeah, he picked up probably about 6 or 7 positions just by staying out there. Alright, so still watching these guys. Kyle Meeks showing him a lap down now to the leader. There's only 3 of them on the lead lap.
But those drivers still got a pit, though. Yeah, I mean, Hubble's got a pit.
I would think.
I mean, they have to. You know what I mean?
Well,
he pitted early, but remember he said he could not do the whole thing. He's going to lap about 48 or 47. You'll have to pit.
Well, if you hear anything out there of any of the guys saying they're going to be coming down pit road, please let me know.
Oh, I sure will, Ruth.
Brock coming up on a little bit of lap traffic here. Dwayne Dunn and the 31 of John Dunn. So those two working kind of tight together right there.
Looks like they're just following each other there and just working with each other there.
Well, only 2 of them on the lead lap right now. Brock Hubble and Derek Stanley. Derek running about 5.5 seconds behind Brock right now. Back here and check on there, Derek. Derek having a pretty good day here today too. Got caught up in that one little bumper there at the beginning of the race, and he's got a little damage on the truck, but he's still running pretty good laps. And it looks like Kyle Meeks did get by Dwayne Dunn, so Kyle moved into third. Ronald Finney gets by him as well. Them guys out there with them fresh tires making a big difference.
Oh, you better believe that. Well, a lot more power on these tires. They stick a lot better.
Yeah, even though they only took right side tires, you know, they're still pretty good. So, but we're still waiting to see if Brock Hubble's going to come down pit road. Well, grandstand's pretty full today, Ed.
Yeah, it sure is. People are on their feet, I'm telling you.
Yep. Well, that's the way it always is at a race. You never see anybody sit down. I don't know why they pay for a seat. They never sit on it.
Sit down, yeah, I know it. I don't understand that.
Everybody wants to stand up. It takes about 20 laps after the green flag flies for everybody to start sitting down.
Yeah, maybe they ought to charge them a couple more dollars for standing.
Well, Brock Hubble in that traffic has allowed Derek Stanley to close up by about 4 tenths. That's not much, but I mean, he's down to 5.1 seconds now behind him.
Well, his tires are loosened up there, and actually, he just let who was it? Meeks go by him there.
Who, Derek Stanley? Derek's in second.
No. He just let Meeks go by too, because Meeks was a lap down, but he let him go by because his tires are, and Brock's tires are messed.
Yep. Yeah, now
Why
I'm showing.
hold that driver up? You know, that driver's got some fresh tires. Why don't hold them up?
I'm showing Kyle Meeks, last one on the lead lap right now, as he just got by our leader, Brock Hubble. I don't know. 8 laps to go. If I don't think Brock's got any plans on coming down pit road, Ed.
No, it might not. You can try to stretch it all the way.
7 more laps.
Is he saving fuel? I wonder if he's saving fuel.
Well, he could be, but I don't know. I think I would be just,
boy.
you know.
The heck's going on up there in the front of him? Meeks, I don't know what's going on.
Brock could be saving. I mean, he's probably keeping an eye on. Oh, it looks like Derek Stanley coming down pit road. Yes.
Is Derek? Yes. Yep. He might need fuel.
Derek Stanley coming down pit road. Maybe. I don't know what the deal is here. He's awful slow going around the track. I wonder if he's out of fuel. Maybe out of fuel. Oh, boy. Well, that's going to move Kyle Meeks into second. But, yeah, I think Derek's out of fuel.
Oh, yeah, he's going really slow, 30 miles an hour.
Yeah, he's, I'd say he must have been out of fuel. Well, that moves Kyle Meeks into second, but he is 27 seconds behind our leader, Brock Hubble. I don't know. The only way I think Kyle could win this right now is if Brock runs out of fuel.
Yeah, I believe that, Rudy.
But I don't hear Brock out here like, you know, backing off the fuel or clutching it or anything. Oh, and there's the caution.
Yellow. Well, that just saved.
Oh, Ronald Finney going around. What happened?
Brock Hubble will win the race.
Not sure exactly what happened to Ronald Finney here. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get back under green.
Nope, we sure not, Rudy.
Right on Ronald Finney now, coming down the front stretch. And he just, I don't know exactly what happened there. He just got loose. Coming by the start-finish line, he just, like, left turn. Oh, no, this isn't going to be good. That's going to leave a mark right there. Lots of damage on the Ronald Finney machine. Whoa. With them, they just look so much more intense when you're watching it from this angle than they do when you're in it, you know?
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, Brock Hubble out here as our leader. Kyle Meeks second, Terry Bellinger third. Looks like John Dunn's out of the race, and Mark Nichols back out there. He's not going to pick up any positions, I don't believe, because he's so many laps down. Kyle Meeks second, Terry Bellinger third. If they give somebody the way by it, yep, Terry back on the lead lap, so that's going to put 3 of them on the lead lap, Ed.
Well, there you go. There's your top finishers right there, Rudy.
Yeah, good finish for them guys. Brock Hubble, Kyle Meeks, Terry Bellinger.
Boy, I didn't think Brock there, man. I thought he was gonna run. I didn't know if he had enough fuel there, because I remember he pitted before anybody else did. You remember that? He had short pitted there, but he made it though. Rudy, the caution came out, and he's gonna win the race.
Well, he could still run out of gas.
We'll have to see what happens, man. We're gonna have one more lap to go here. I'm at lap 99.
Yep. They're going to get the white flag this time, so I believe he's got enough probably to make it one more lap, I'm sure. All right, white flag is out. And we're not going to talk to him until he does complete the race there, Ed, because, like I said, if he did run out of gas, I don't want to crown a champion too early.
Oh, no, definitely not.
But good run by these guys. Let's see. Tyler Stanley fourth, Dwayne Dunn fifth. Good comeback for Dwayne. Lee Sandville sixth, Derek Stanley seventh, Jeremy Jones eighth, Ronald Finney ninth, Nick Taylor 10th, John Dunn 11th, and Mark Nichols 12th. Well, they're into turn 3. And that's going to wrap it up. Coming off the win right here, Brock Hubble winning here at it. Hotlanta. Hotlanta. Good job by these guys.
All right, Rudy, I'm going to let you wrap this up, man. I'm just beat.
Okay, buddy. Thank you.
You're welcome, buddy. It was a good job out there. It's a good race tonight, Rudy. Like always, I'm glad to come over to broadcast you tonight at Mod Zoo. They do such good drivers out there. We did have some mishaps up on the track tonight. It is what it is, though. Like we said, hot Atlantic, anything can happen.
That's right. All right, let's see if we can get down here and get a word in with Brock Hubble.
Okay.
Brock Hubble, this is Rudy up in the booth. You got a copy?
10-4, Rudy. How you doing, bud?
Good, but boy, you're doing great tonight, bringing home the win here at Hotlanta. Tell us about your race, but congratulations first off. Tell us about your race, buddy.
Thanks. Yeah, the setup was great. It was a lot of fun racing. It was so close that I think, any kind of mishap, as you saw, you take out a lot of trucks. But really got lucky there earlier. I was going to make it on gas by probably about a half a gallon. I pitted one more time when we had a bunch of those yellows together and just topped off, and it helped me because I made it by half a gallon is what it would have been probably. So, yeah, it was a fun race tonight.
Yeah, we were watching and we thought, boy, you got it. You had to have been running really close on gas, but you pushed the limit. Cautions fell in your favor to kind of just clinch it for you, guaranteeing you the win. And great win out there. You stayed out of trouble pretty much most of the race. Got a little bit of damage on the truck, but you were still very fast out there. So, but again, congratulations, Brock. Anybody you want to thank here tonight?
Yeah, I want to thank the sponsor of my truck, Donate Life. Everybody, most people in this series know how important that probably is to me, as I got a kidney transplant back in April. So it's very important. I know there's over 100,000 people in the U.S. just waiting for a kidney, and that's just a kidney alone. So, you get a chance, put your organs down on your driver's license because it is very important. Mod Zoo Racing and MaxSpeedTV. What a great time, guys. Thanks.
All right, Brock, again, congratulations, and thanks for talking with us. Kyle Meeks, you got a copy.
Yeah, go ahead, Rudy.
Well, Kyle, you finished second tonight. You were way back there, like 20, I don't know, 20-some seconds, 25 seconds or something behind Brock. If it would have stayed green, you definitely, would have never probably caught him. But you finished second today after all of what that happened. Congratulations to you. Talk about your race a little bit.
Well, pretty much I went on a strategy tonight. Chose to start from the back. With everybody being so close, I figured there was going to be some problems in the middle of the field, and I really wanted to stay out of those problems. And I stayed out a long time I didn't pit. I stayed out on my old tires, and it was working out until Nate got loose in front of me. I checked up, and just people didn't have time, I guess, behind me to check up. We got in the wreck, and I had to pit and use my reset. I was trying not to use it. And then that last caution, and Brock, I think, and Tyler pitted, and I stayed out. I thought there would be at least one more caution. I just didn't have enough fuel. I was hoping Brock would run out, but it was a good race, though. I mean, I'm happy with second. It worked out.
Well, you drove a heck of a race out there, Kyle. You led the most laps here tonight with 43 laps, so congratulations to you for that. But it kind of seemed like a race of attrition there for the longest time, and once you got a couple of them cautions out of the way, it seemed like it turned into a great race. So everybody kind of got spread around the field a little bit. I wanted to ask you, though, how is the truck? Is it so much better in clean air, obviously, but I kind of wanted to hear your story on that. How is the truck, is it better in clean air than being in traffic?
Well, if you use the draft right, you can run a lot faster, but it gets a little bit tight, and I think you use up your tires trying to get around people, but it's a little tight in traffic. But you can back up your corners a little bit and use the draft on the straightaway to keep up. So I mean, but clean air is definitely what you want. You can just run your line and be really smooth and run really consistent. So I mean, clean air is definitely what you want.
All right, Kyle. Well, again, congratulations coming home second tonight. Anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, I gotta thank Manzu for sponsoring this, Kerry for setting all this up. I mean, he pretty much takes care of it all for all of us and putting on these good races. And MaxSpeed, you guys for broadcasting. You guys do a great job every week. And my teammates, Nate, he had a tough night, but and Tyler, he kind of helped me out. I know he kind of made a hole for me to get to the lead, so I gotta thank him.
All right, Kyle, thanks for talking with us, buddy. Good job out there tonight.
Thank you.
Terry Bellinger, you got a copy?
You bet, Rudy. I made it back to third, didn't I?
Absolutely, buddy. Good job out there. Congratulations. Talk about your race and how you managed to get back up to third.
I just hung in there and took my time and kind of weaved through some of these guys that was less fortunate than I was. I mean, those wrecks took pretty much my job, made it easier.
Well, how was your truck on fuel tonight, being that a lot of guys were running pretty close on fuel?
Oh, I got plenty of fuel. I had 3.3 gallons left, and but I thought Brock was going to be shy, but apparently he wasn't. He skinned our butts, but done a fine job. Hey, I really enjoyed this race. I thought I was really out of it there at the beginning when I scraped that wall and went out through the infield like an old scared rabbit. But like I say, just hung in there and showed a little patience.
Well, we know that's what it takes a lot of times on tracks like this here. Atlanta, one of the fastest mile-and-a-half tracks, and probably a fan favorite. It does take a lot of patience to run good here, and as it does probably almost all the 1.5 mile tracks. But you ran a great race out there, Terry. Don't take anything away from yourself. Good job. You drove your heart out tonight. Anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, Rudy. Thanks to Mod Zoo, them boys. Really think the world of them, and of course y'all got to do a fine job. I mean, I get a blast out of sitting and watching these things after the race.
All right, very good, Terry, and again, congratulations on your 3rd place, and thanks for talking with us.
We'll catch you next week there, big guy.
Yes, sir. Looking forward to it. All right, we're going to run down through the results real quick here. Kyle did lead the most laps with 43 laps. Brock led 33, and Dwayne Dunn led 20. Derek Stanley led 4. I believe that was all the leaders. Yes, it was all the leaders. Okay, run down through. We did have 7 cautions tonight in the 100 laps. 5 lead changes amongst all them drivers. Brock Hubble coming home the winner here tonight. Kyle Meek 2nd, Terry Bellinger 3rd, Tyler Stanley 4th, Dwayne Dunn 5th, Lee Sandville 6th, Jeremy Jones 7th, Derek Stanley 8th, Ronald Finney 9th, Nick Taylor 10th. John Dunn 11th, Mark Nichols 12th, Anthony Cianci 13th, Lyle Cole 14th, Nathan Miller 15th, Timothy Kelleher in 16th, Dustin Kinnaman in 17th, Gary Lowe 18th, Jeff Martin 19th, and I believe Frank Reese rounded out the field in the 20th position. Yes. But again, congratulations to our winner, Brock Hubble, and we will see you next week here for Mod Zoo, and tune in tomorrow night for another broadcast here. Top Fuel Racing will be, their league will be racing tomorrow night, so tune in for that. I think it's Trucks at Talladega. But thanks for watching here tonight on MaxSpeedTV. We really appreciate you viewers.
Okay, Rudy. Good night, buddy. Just sleeping, man. You were talking, almost put me to sleep here.